something like this.
Get him a shirt that says #racist.
Hashtag I'm bringing it back.
He's like, how am I racist with with the fucking infinity card?
You're right. I'm basically everything and everything.
You know what I'm saying, shawty?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, cook? You know what I'm saying, cook? Yeah, boy.
Yeah, cook.
Man, it's been a long motherfucking week, bro.
Yeah.
A long week, dog.
It's been wild.
A wild, long week. You know what I'm saying, son?
STS420. STS420.
That's right. You know what time it is, bitch. Episode 258, hoes.
Hey.
Yeah, I think it's 258, hoes. Oh,
There's some
shit.
hoes in this house.
Yeah, boy. Welcome to Shoot the Shit with Zeke. With Devon Bryan. It's your boy Zeke, a.k.a. Big Dick Daddy from Cincinnati, a.k.a. Ruthless Toothless.
It's Israel, a.k.a. The Quiet Riot, a.k.a. The Rag, a.k.a. 10 High.
It's Brad.
a.k.a.
Bodies on top of bodies.
a.k.a.
You wanna see a dead body?
Of course.
Come on, be easy, a.k.a. Sweet Peach, bro. You're Sweet
Sweet
Peach.
Peach, dude.
That's your thing.
Come on.
Be easy.
You're bringing it back.
We got to get you a shirt with just that peach logo on there, like we did for the last week's cover art. And just put Sweet Peach on that bitch.
Hell yeah.
Sweet Peach. That's a wild name.
AKA, have you seen my friend Kyle?
God damn.
He's about this tall.
That's a long ass AKA.
For real.
AKA, have you seen my friend Kyle? He's about this tall. Jesus Christ. That's really saying something right there.
For real.
I mean, that's dedication. I would do it.
I would do it.
Hell yeah.
Get it on a shirt.
Oh, dude. You know what? Let's start with some wild shit.
What's up?
Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Speaking of the Nazis, of the Nazis, y'all heard this shit yet? By the way, I'm bringing the clips back. I missed the clips.
That's right. You're not Hitler. You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. The Jew, I love everyone. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
He then follows that up with an interview where he said the Jews need to get over it and forgive Hitler.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Kanye's on some wild shit, bro.
He's high as fuck. I don't
Bro.
know what drugs he's taking or
Dude,
what not drugs he's
My
taking.
man's is out here tripping.
For real. But I hope the next album is a killer.
For real. I mean, it always is.
Because, I mean, like, when he goes off the walls.
When he's off his meds, yeah.
That album is fucking fire.
That album is usually pretty fire. That's crazy, fool. Like, he's just burying himself. I think it's like more of a... I feel like it's more of a... It started out as a publicity thing. It went awry, like really bad, you know, because he's paying like $200,000 a month in child support?
Yeah.
Something like that. Something
Dude,
fucking ridiculous.
something ridiculous.
I was like, God,
$200K a month. And what's fucked up is $200K to Kim is nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like chump change.
Yeah,
Like
she
she's
could
like,
just
oh,
donate it.
$200K, yeah, fucking, I'm just gonna... Like what those kids don't... They already have college funds.
Yeah. They don't need it.
She lives a glamorous lifestyle that she can afford on her own. And like, I'm not sitting here advocating for Kanye. Motherfucker's batshit crazy. But still, like $200K.
Yeah.
Because I remember when Dr. Dre's old lady was like, I need about $3 million a month. Like, what,
What
the
the fuck?
How can I mean, I understand how someone, if you live like a crazy lifestyle, can spend $3 million. But goddamn.
Like that extravagant?
That is beyond excessive. That's fucking nuts.
That is nuts.
And even then, all his kids were out of school, right?
Yeah.
They're out of the age range.
Yeah, they're fucking 18. Because Dr. Dre's like 55, 56.
I don't think that was...
And it wasn't child support, but
It was alimony.
It was alimony,
Yeah, alimony,
yeah.
okay.
But either way, like, goddamn, like, I think she had, like, on her request list, Dr. Dre's old lady was like $300,000 a month for, like, dry cleaning. Something crazy like that.
Hell no.
That's fucking crazy, dude. That is beyond excessive.
For real. I would have been like, you can just get a job.
She's already a millionaire. Or if not a billionaire.
Oh, then fuck. Then why do you need all that money for? The fuck?
So the way she doesn't have to work.
Yeah.
But I mean, if people were smart, they could just get that money and like invest it.
Right. And then
But-
it'll just keep on coming in.
Yeah. I don't know, man. People are greedy, especially those bitches.
You
I mean, you're
lying?
married to basically the guy who invented hip hop. I mean, she's gonna want some kind of money out of it.
Right.
She's gonna try and fuck him as much as she can. But anyway, yeah, Kanye's on some bullshit, bro. Beezy, what's your take?
Come on. Bees.
Yeah, he's definitely wilding out.
All right, let's turn off the mics.
And I'm,
What's your real take?
We'll talk about it during the post-show show. Brian just goes crazy. Hey, yeah, these fucking Jews need to get over this shit.
but now, here's the thing. You hear Kanye talking about this, and then if you remember, Chappelle had a fucking SNL monologue where he was talking about the Jews, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking something's going down in Hollywood
Oh yeah.
that
Yeah.
we ain't aware of. You know what I'm saying?
Because Kanye's been talking about the like the Jews owning the music industry
Yeah.
for
A while.
a while now. Like
Yeah.
even like it's subtly like hints here and there, and you know obviously Hollywood. I mean, we're not in Hollywood, so we can't necessarily speak on that. But still, like I mean, it's kind of well known.
Right.
Like that's spread throughout the world.
Yeah.
That the Jewish folks own Hollywood.
Yeah.
So
So
you
it's
know.
probably that.
And,
You know?
like here's a crazy thing. Every comedian that you know, most of every comedian that you know that's big and famous started at the Comedy Store. Started by Mitzi Shore, Jewish woman. It's Pauly Shore's mom. Pauly Shore got famous for literally doing nothing,
Right.
like just being a goofball, Jewish. Just saying, throwing that
Could
out
be-
there.
It could be. We're not saying that we're pro Kanye, but we're not saying
We're definitely
we're
not.
pro.
We're not anti-Semites,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying there's a Jew-spiracy going on here.
Juice-spiracy.
Definitely a Jew-spiracy, bro.
And if you want the juice, just listen.
I'm gonna have a fucking picture of a Ashkenazi Jew, just Jew-spiracy. Yeah, and you know what's crazy? Like I personally can say I don't know much about their culture. Like I don't. It's never intrigued me enough to really look into it.
Right. I
It's-
mean, most of
The
what
older stuff, like the newer, like I have Jewish friends, like
Right.
Zach's Jewish. I know a few Jewish people who could explain like how their upbringing was compared to someone who's like a Hasidic Jew or an Orthodox Jew,
Yeah.
Ashkenazi, all that shit. Like they're all very different. But like the older Orthodox Jews, they're fucking crazy. Like they're batshit crazy.
oh, what do you
Like,
mean?
like they have the ways of like,
The Tanakh?
they're very old school and like the men work and the women just stay home and just have babies
Oh,
and
okay.
just like do house shit. And if they're friends with anyone outside of their community, they can get their ass beat and killed.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, they get. You should watch this show. It's called Unorthodox. So it's like some Orthodox women, they escape that like the
Lifestyle?
confines of that lifestyle.
Damn.
And it's like they run away, not like I'm gonna give it like you know how they have what's it called where Jewish people they can go out for a week.
Oh, that's not
Rumspringer.
Amish.
Rumspringer. But oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, same thing. It's not like a Rumspringer type thing.
Yeah.
They just like they escape. They're like fuck this.
I'm out.
I'm
Peace.
out.
Damn.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
Because I mean, I know a little bit of the Jewish culture just because in Christianity, obviously
Yeah.
their Tanakh is our Old Testament.
Mhm.
So you know we know a little bit what they do, but we're not embedded in their culture, so we don't know what exactly they still follow or don't.
They sold Jesus out to the Romans, so
Facts.
that tells you already what you need to know.
Always about the money with those fuckers. Huh?
God damn. Literally.
Wait. What did they? You know more about it. What did they get in return?
They got Barabbas.
What is that? I don't know.
Barabbas is this guy who, so essentially when Jesus came and he was like, I am the Messiah and all that stuff, they're like, nah, son, there's only one God and that's it. You can't be the Messiah. And they didn't believe him. And so because of his uproar, his the way that he was teaching and all that stuff, they weren't liking that because it was affecting the way that they were, saying what their Bible was saying.
Mm-hmm.
And so instead of following what he did, they're all like, you know what? Let's kill him. And so that's when they went to Pilate and were like, yo, Pilate, knock him out. And Pilate was like, I don't feel good about this. This is on y'all. And he's all like, say less. Lay it on us.
Yeah, well, we got this.
Yeah, we got this.
Oh, I remember. I mean, this is from a movie, so fuck if I know anything.
Yeah.
Is that where he literally like washed his hands of it? Like,
that's why he's like, it's on y'all. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Because that's why he goes to the crowd and is like, hey, who do you want? Because he gives an out. He's like, who do you want, Barabbas or Jesus? And they're like, give me Barabbas. And they're like, all right, cool.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I remember this.
And that's why I asked. I mean, that's why I answered Barabbas.
Okay, got you. Shout out to Passion of the Christ. That's the only reason I know it. Like,
Right.
Not a big reader. But yeah, no, that's so yeah.
I think later on, one of the Romans guys ended up converting. I forget his name. Constantine? Is it Constantine? I can't remember.
Maybe.
So, question: What was their religion back then?
Whose? The Greek?
Everybody's.
It just depends. There's a lot.
So even back then, it was still multiple.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because I mean, the Greeks or the Romans believed in
The gods and
the
shit
gods,
like that.
yeah.
I know that much, but I mean, like as far as
And then still, the Egyptians still believed in their gods too.
And then the Middle Eastern had their gods as well.
Mm-hmm. They still had. They kind of believed in what was going on in Samaria. Like they still had some pieces of Samaria still there, and then a little bit of Babylon here and there too.
Right.
So
Yeah, stuff like that is always interesting. Like, dude, y'all got to check out this YouTube channel. It's just called History. That's it, just history. That's it. And they just talk about all kind of crazy shit that happened, but they also just go into like actual historical facts.
Right.
Like, well, I mean, everything on there is a fact, or at least as far as they know. But like they'll go into like the fall of the Roman Empire, and shit like that, and it's like a fucking 4-hour documentary.
damn.
They talk about everything. It's pretty cool. I would definitely recommend it.
Hell yeah.
If you're into history and shit like that. That'd be my shit right there, boy.
Yeah, because it's really interesting how everything like pieces together, and you're like, oh shit, I did not know that this happened and this occurred, and then you look at us now, and you're like, this is kind of happening, and this feels like it's occurring. You know what I'm saying?
All history really is, really and truly is like a snowball effect.
Yeah.
It just fucking leads into something else. Yep, wild shit. Speaking of wild shit, we just saw this trailer for this show on Netflix called Earthstorm.
Earthstorm?
Earthstorm. It is bonkers. Like I saw a couple episodes, but the trailer is the one where they showed this clip I'm about to talk about. I haven't seen it, but these fools are like maybe like from here, probably like 10, 15 miles away from a volcano that's erupting. So, like it starts off a little spurts of lava and shit, and then it just fucking goes crazy. And what follows an eruption? A shit ton of ash. So these fools run into their car.
Yeah.
They're like, get in. I don't know which language they're speaking. I think it may have been Portuguese. So they're like booking it, and they're still filming. And as they're filming, you can't see them, but they're like, what about that guy? They're like, no, we can't stop. And then the camera pans, and you just see this dude running, and he just gets engulfed by the ash.
Ooh,
and I was like, damn, that's got to suck. Well, I looked it up, and then apparently, like, ash can, like, from after it hits a certain distance, it cools down, obviously. But when it's that close, bro, it's almost like 2,000 degrees.
Oh, what the
Yeah.
fuck? So you're literally getting burned alive.
Yeah, exactly.
Like ash.
And suffocated at the same time. Because it's just a hollow. It's so dense.
You're dying twice? God damn.
You waking up dead?
Right?
Yeah, that shit is nuts. I didn't know that. I knew ash got hot, but I didn't think it got that fucking hot.
Yeah, I didn't know that
Ash
either.
can retain like quite a bit of heat. There's something I learned whenever I was doing a bunch of fire safety in the Navy. It was called they call it a cold ash fire, I think, or a hot ash fire, one of those two.
Hot ash fire.
I think it was cold ash fire. Basically, what it is that like the ash left over from like burning wood and stuff like that, like in a fireplace or a campfire or whatever, there actually be like still quite a bit of heat to it. It's just like the top layer of ash is kind of cool,
but the inner is like,
but the inner is still like really really hot. So, if it, like a good breeze will, blow the cold ash away, and then the hot,
Ash
then
will
it'll
still
blow
be
the
there.
hot ash, and that can catch and stuff like that. So
So it's kind of like barbecuing.
yeah. Because I mean, I know we've all seen that before. Like ash, if you step on it when it's out, quote unquote, you still see red because like the inner ash is hot as fuck.
yeah,
Yeah. So, but what's really bad about the volcanic ash, other than it being fucking scalding hot, is that it brings a lot of like debris with it. So like rocks and shit that are from the inner core. Yeah, dude, it's just blowing out. And so they did a test, like a science, because I looked it up after I saw it. I was like, that's fucking crazy, 2,000 degrees. So they just did kind of like a blast simulation type thing, like on a computer. And they were like, the more or less, the smaller chunks are be about the size of my vape. And the bigger, which would fucking hurt coming at you as fast as they come. But then the bigger ones are like essentially boulders. Like what are those, like those Atlas stones, whatever? Like those, shit like that. Like X amount of kilograms or some shit just flying and destroying shit.
Damn.
Yeah. So they're like, imagine, this is just not a place you want to be, because it'll fuck you up. And they're like the lava. Yeah, I mean, that sucks, but it just makes more mass. Like once it dries.
Yeah.
It's just essentially more
land.
More land. They're like, obviously don't be near it, but like you can outrun lava, assuming you're not fucking right near it.
Right.
If you see it far away, you're like, okay.
Taking pictures by the lava.
Yeah. Taking a fucking selfie and shit. Yeah, you're gonna die. But no, like they even have those suits. Like I've seen those suits where people like walk on it and shit. And
On lava?
yeah. Or near lava.
Okay.
yeah. The stuff that's like cooled down a fair bit.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought you meant like
it'll still be
hot
kind of
lava.
like squishy and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But that's because like the underside will be hot, but there'll be that cool layer
Like,
on top.
yeah, like the
Before,
ash.
okay.
Yeah, so like the top.
Yeah.
You still don't want to touch it because it's still fucking red hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, because I've seen them like take lava samples with those little tongs and shit, put it in one of those
But I thought
boxes.
you meant like hot
Oh,
lava.
no.
I was like, what the fuck?
When
I
it's
thought
still
that was supposed to
liquidy.
like
No,
kill
when
us.
it's still liquidy, I don't even know how hot lava gets, but I imagine
Couple thousand.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
fucking hot. Yeah, I wouldn't go near it. That's just me personally.
You don't want to dive into this pool, dog? I hear it's hot.
What movie was that? Was it Volcano or Dante's Peak? Where they get in one of those natural hot springs as like a hot tub, whatever. It's like a young kid and a young girl making out
she
and
gets
shit.
burned out?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
both do. Like it just starts going off. It gets so hot, and they both die in there. Essentially boiled to death.
I saw a clip like that. So
But I mean, how stupid do you have to be like, this keeps getting hotter and hotter. Let's just tough it out. Like, bitch, get out.
You can usually tell if something's
getting way too hot.
well, not only that, but if it's like not a good hot spring to get into, because if it's like very sulfury,
Yeah.
then yeah, you want to avoid that.
Because I wouldn't want to get out of there and smell like shit after.
Yeah,
Like maybe a little bit of nature smelly, cool, but sulfur, fuck that.
yeah.
I'm not going anywhere near that shit.
Hell no.
Because what was it like? People were like using those hot springs in Yellowstone to like cook chickens and shit.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm not eating that shit.
Nasty
the fuck?
ass. Ugh. It's gonna be dry as fuck.
No, it's gonna be sulfury. As fuck.
Sulfury as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sulfur will kill you.
Yeah. Sulfur is. Ugh, good God. It's gross. It's really gross. Oh, hold on. Oh, another crazy thing I saw. So apparently, they're lightening up in China the COVID restrictions and shit like that. So what they're doing to prevent more COVID is they just have these drones flying around, like dropping it looks like disinfectant, like antiseptic spray.
Oh yeah.
You
I
see
saw
that shit?
where
Dude, it's
yeah, they got
fucking
drones
weird.
just going around just spraying motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's wild. I
Wild
can't
as
believe they
shit.
still have, or we still have it too. But I mean, I can't
Not
believe they
like
still
them
have.
though. Yeah,
Yeah.
like they were still like no, like they still had like curfews, and you have to wear a mask everywhere, and you can't do such like basically everything that we were going through here, but they were like on times a million over there,
Right.
and still are or were. I saw they're just like kind of like easing up on the restrictions and shit.
But I'm just saying, like, Didn't they do the vaccines or no?
Yeah, but I mean, still, like they're. So Sarah said that a pandemic usually takes about 5 years to fully die out,
Oh,
and that's been the case forever.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So it definitely like started with the Black Plague. Year 1 was fucking hell. Year 2 was hellish, and then like year 3, you're like, okay, it's getting better. But by year 5, there was like no cases of it. So that's or year 6, I suppose. But yeah, so it takes about 5 years for it to fully die out.
Interesting. I did
Yeah.
not know that. Well, we're not doing a good job, huh?
No, not at all. Well, no, I mean, because our cases are low as fuck.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
are. But I'm just saying, like, the way that China's doing it.
No. So, we were fucking up in year 1. People
Oh,
were like,
yeah.
"I'm not wearing no goddamn mask." You're like, bro, motherfuckers are dying because of this
For
shit.
real?
You're like, they were like, yeah, sound like a them problem. I need my hair cut off. Like, fuck.
Nancy Pelosi,
We're all,
bitch ass.
we're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die.
But yeah, so I guess they're just now starting to
Ease up.
and shit. But those drones were crazy, dude. They look like something out of a fucking movie. Those bitches were big too. Those drones were
Damn.
fucking huge.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'd imagine them being like as big as the one from Spider-Man. Mysterio?
Honestly, they kind of look like the ones from the goddamn Matrix, bro.
Oh shit!
They were pretty fucking big. At least I saw it was like a blurry video, so I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it.
What if you're just looking up and like you don't have eye protection? Just
Yeah.
my eyes.
What are those things doing? And you just get hit with some fucking some hand sanitizer in your face. Bro,
Kids are outside.
disinfectant.
It tastes weird.
I taste ice cream.
It tastes like ice cream. I can't taste anything. He's got COVID. Kill him.
Where are these fucking things at? I can't find them. Let me see. Yeah, I can't find like a good picture. They're all like blurry and shit.
Oh, the drones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but here's something that I also thought was fucking crazy. The Amazon has these like delivery robots.
Yeah,
that they're
the
gonna-
drones?
yeah,
Yeah.
no, they're like robots. Like they roll on the ground and shit.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're like GPSed in to get to your location for like same day deliveries and shit.
Yeah.
So they'll like stop at like whenever there's a crosswalk, they'll stop. And like if you're like, what the hell is that? They're like, hello, how are you? And they just sit there. Yeah,
We're getting a little too comfortable
Yeah,
with
bro.
technology.
it's weird. Granted, these are very like one-minded robots, one-task robots
Right.
to deliver and then return, deliver, return. But still, like they're, and I think they added that, hello, how are you? Have a great day, that type of shit. So that way they're a little more,
Social.
I don't know, I guess I don't want to say humanized, but like,
Not
It
weird.
is not so much as peering into the uncanny valley.
Right.
Yeah,
kinda
like,
thing.
yeah. Because there are some people who have really freaked the fuck out over robots.
Yeah.
And deservedly so. Like, because
Because you just never know.
you just never know, bro. You never
Especially
know.
with those AIs when they like scan the whole thing and they have to shut them off because they go all
Yeah.
ballistic.
Yeah, not even that, but like what they're doing at fucking MIT, those ones that can do like front flips and shit. And now at first they were like going straight. Now they like fixed the legs to where they can like make like 180-degree turns and stuff. Dude, that's fucking weird. That's gonna be we're onto something, but I don't know if it's good.
Right. Because I mean, you just never know until we get there, and then we do. Fuck up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see in the future us having a war with the robots. I can see that shit on some
Depending on how conscious they
Terminator shit.
some Terminator shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
If if it comes to that, bro, I just hope I'm not here for that.
For real.
'Cause I don't even
Let
know what
the
I'm gonna
sun
do.
hit me,
like
dog.
I can't even like convince a robot. I'll suck your dick or anything because they
Right?
don't give a fuck. They're
Give
just
them
like,
sex.
Yeah, who gives a shit? They don't have those needs.
I mean, they could.
They could have those needs on some Westworld shit.
Yeah.
Wait, did they have those needs? They definitely had those needs in Westworld.
I never saw Westworld.
I only saw a few episodes, so it wasn't really my jam. Westworld is about like robots who look exactly like us. Oh, speaking of, we were talking about this in the van the other day. Created organs.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah.
Like robot parts essentially how I think I may have been MIT, how they have like a heart that they just created and generated, and it works exactly like a heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they put it in, I think it was a pig or some shit, to see how it worked, and the pig is I don't know
Alive.
about now, but back then when it happened, it was still alive. Like it was walking around like nothing happened.
So yeah, they're basically a cyborg.
Yeah, pretty much. And we were like, man, what if it got to the point where if your kidneys went out,
just replaced
stomach, they just replaced it with like all these synthetic parts, but then they start fucking with the brain.
Would you be
Where
still
yeah,
alive?
where your conscious and all that stuff is, like, would you even still be you at that point? If they could take your memory, like, would it be weird if they on some like not what's the one you watched with Sam Falcon?
Oh, altered carbon.
Altered carbon shit. They like put your conscious into your body, but in your brain, but it was all synthetic.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be some weird shit.
Yeah, basically the concept was like downloadable consciousness.
Right, because that kind of reminds me of the one movie with Johnny Depp where they download his conscious into a big ass
Computer. Yeah.
computer. I don't know, man. That's way beyond my capability.
Yeah.
Scary.
That's. I don't. Anytime you mess with the brain, there's going to be some altering. So we're just.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like at that point, would you even really be you? Even if it was just like a quarter of your conscious, or like your emotions, or shit, something like that. Like how, I just feel at that point I'm like, dude, just kill me. Like, just let
'cause
me die.
I feel like I'm just not even myself.
That'd be some weird shit. Like, or what if they gave you the ability to like speak and do all normal shit, but when it came to emotions, is where they just stopped. So that way you're kind of just, like you have like a confused look on your face.
Right.
Someone's like, "I love you," and you're like, "I'll see you tomorrow." And
You
like,
just stare at them, just just
that's some weird shit.
I think if you look into it, like a lot of people who end up getting like brain surgery and stuff like that, like for, things like
Trauma or cancer, yeah.
stuff like that. They usually, a lot of them will have their
a different
personality after they recover from it. So.
And they have like weird allergies or non-allergies that they had before or something like that. So
well, that's the case with any organ transplant that can transfer over to someone else.
Right.
That's why like donors pretty much have to be in great shape,
good health.
Good health, yeah.
Aw, shit. Speaking of unhealthy
speaking of
people.
unhealthy motherfuckers.
Yeah, damn, you finally
Look like
got
human
here?
diarrhea.
Ugh.
I do have diarrhea.
We were talking awesome. We were talking about
synthetic
organs
Ugh.
and how they're like they can pretty much change everything, but like we were like, what if they started fucking with the brain? Like would you even really be yourself if they kind of just like were able to keep you alive by giving you a fake brain, but also like they just weren't able to put your whole consciousness into
that fake brain,
into that synthetic brain?
They could put your whole consciousness or can't.
Couldn't. They could get some of it, but not all of it.
Oh, then you wouldn't be you.
Yeah.
You'd be half of you.
That's like I would be like, yo, just kill me. Like just let me die,
Just
bro.
fucking Israel already knows. Like if I somehow have to get put on life support, or if I'm like in a vegetated state, just yank that cord and plug in his iPhone. He fucking already knows, dog. Like he ain't gonna
can I get a charger in this place?
just go to the nurse's station. Hey, you guys got an iPhone charger? You're like, yeah, here you go. We got a code blue. Get the crash cart. Like, nah, he ain't gonna need it, fam.
That would be some. that's some wild shit though to think about. Because we were talking about how like they had a synthetic heart that they put into a pig, and the pig was just like obviously it recovered, but then it was just like walking around like nothing happened.
Yeah.
It's like what the fuck, dude.
Grandmaster Michael Peo, who I took Taekwondo from, he his heart actually quit on him, and he died on the operating table.
Nice.
And so essentially he needed a heart transplant, but what they did was they gave him this vest that essentially circulated his blood for him, so he had a port and essentially this vest and this machine was his heart that he could walk around with.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was wild.
That's crazy.
That is wild. So he had a basically synthetic heart.
Pretty much.
We definitely talked about this before, but like, what year do you think that people will start living damn near forever? Like at least like 200 years with synthetic things, because the problem is like your brain can still start going out.
I don't think it'll be a while before we get to that point. The big thing is that in order to increase our longevity, isn't the synthetic parts.
Mm-hmm.
It's decreasing our aging. So, because you got to remember, so basically the way it works is you're generating new cells, and old cells are dying, and so once you get up to a certain age, you're constantly getting flooded with more new cells than dead cells. That's why you kind of grow up, and then at a certain point, it starts evening out, and then it starts going the other way. And so that's why we start aging.
Well, then you just do blood transfusions.
No, it's not just blood transfusions. It's like everything. Skin, your organs. It's literally
everything.
every cell. So,
Yeah, because what is it? After you hit a certain age, I forget what age it is. I don't know if it's like 50 or if it's like 40s or something like that.
yeah,
You,
it starts going the other way.
Yeah, it starts going the other way, but like, you know how people say like, oh, it's over the hill, or you hit a certain age and you start feeling different.
Yeah.
That's that effect taking effect. That's like it's like a switch. Your body's just like, oh, time to start going downhill.
Yeah.
I'm shutting down.
So basically, what we would need is basically gene therapy to basically change, to alter that dynamic.
Or cell stimulation.
Or
Yeah.
gene
But
splicing.
they're working on that shit right now as we speak.
Oh, I
no doubt about
guarantee
it.
they've been
100%.
working on it for
Forever.
fucking years.
Or they probably already have it, but it's just not available
Not to the public.
to,
Yeah.
to us or the
Well,
public.
chances are it probably only like the changes are like only minor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like a slight
Oh yeah, I mean,
difference.
like he's talking about like gene splicing and shit. Now you're talking about literally playing God, or
Yeah.
I mean, they
whatever your
have
creator is.
Stuff like that. Because I mean, like, there was this one thing where they were changing the eyes of kids and all this different stuff
yeah,
depending on the genes.
That's not really gene splicing. That's like, because you're not really splicing genes together. You're hand picking the chromosomes that
Yeah, but
you want
it's
and the
still in the
traits.
same ballpark. Because like if you really wanted all boys, you could go to the doctor and say, "Hey, I don't want girls." They can make it happen with a shot.
Yeah.
So shit like that is just, it's kind of fucking weird. Like
It is weird.
Like with like cloning and shit. Like I thought that was weird when it first happened. Like they were like, "Oh, we got like you see all these sheep. It's all the same fucking sheep." And you're like, "What the hell?"
Cows and all
Cows,
that.
like yeah, like that's fucking wild, bro.
White ass eyes.
Y'all
you're
doing
like,
too
"What the
much."
fuck? You know?
Now I can understand that for use in animals. Because
Yeah, because I mean,
yeah, especially for livestock, because if it was, the problem with livestock is the breeding and genealogy. Because basically when you breed your livestock, you're trying to avoid inbreeding. That's why a lot of farmers and stuff like that, they usually have breeding charts.
Yeah.
So they know who's keeping track of that stuff, so they can try to keep the inbreeding coefficient down. So because if your livestock breeding chart looks like a fucking straight line,
it's a fucked up cows.
yeah, you're going to have a lot of fucked up cows. They're going to have a lot of problems, and they're not going to be very good for fucking meat and shit.
Right.
Not only that, but they're gonna have so many fucking health problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah, they're going to have a lot of health problems, and they're not going to be good for food.
Like, believe it or
And
not,
at
like,
that point, you're just losing money.
like
Yeah.
I watched what's that show with Ashton Kutcher on Netflix?
Bring your mic a little closer.
Sorry.
The ranch.
The Ranch. Yeah. There's an episode on there, and like his cow had syphilis,
Oh shit.
and they got it from a bull. Like somebody gave them some sperm to inject in their cow so they could, get pregnant and
Yeah.
have more. And that bull had syphilis and gave it to his cow. And he's like, I should give her antibiotics. But he didn't have the money to
Well,
get the
well, no. So it was something. It was basically like a cow version of syphilis. But basically, yeah, what happened is that they basically allowed someone else's bull to come and impregnate
That's what
their
it was.
heifers.
Yeah.
And his cow basically ended up tossing her calf because of it.
Yeah.
Damn.
And not only that, but she ended up dying too.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, because like
I
a
need-
pregnant cow is worth like a good chunk of change. Like we're talking like what, $2,000, if not
Damn.
more.
Not right
So-
now, they're not, but yeah.
Yeah, but it depends. But that's money, and if she tosses her calf, and then you lose money right there. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's this whole thing.
Yeah, because my old boss would say anytime one of his cows had a calf, he said that's $600 touching the ground right there
Yep.
for his cows. Because the type of cows that he had, he goes, that's $600 I could sell that for. And I was like, holy shit.
Yep.
Well, goddamn.
Well, he's making it rain
Mm.
with some milk.
And shit.
Yeah, for real. Good old Ferdy. That's crazy. Shit,
I don't-
you'd buy shit.
Literally.
What's up?
Have y'all seen that mailing thing?
What
Oh,
mailing
mailing
thing?
thing.
Because I don't know if you remember, this was like popular, like the
Oh,
glitter
yeah,
bombs
yeah,
in the
yeah,
mail.
yeah.
You can mail someone shit.
Yeah, yeah. We talked
yeah,
about
Oh
it.
yeah,
yeah.
we did talk about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna do that to somebody. I think Ethan or something.
Oh yeah.
Mail them some elephant shit.
Elephant. They're like a mixture. Like
Yeah.
good old trifecta. Elephant, zebra, and fucking
Giraffe.
gazelle giraffe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, just make it all giraffe shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hell
There you
yeah.
go.
Fuck you, Ethan.
And put a picture of a giraffe in there.
Hell yeah.
This is his name.
the
See,
little
that
horns.
seems like a unnecessary expense.
Well, no shit.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
totally
No
unnecessary.
pun
I'm saying we could probably cut costs here by, just going out into the field.
Or no, we could cut a lot of cost and time if we just all pass around a Walmart bag.
that too.
We could all go get Taco Bells and Bud Light and just have ourselves a good old time.
Taco Bell, Mickey D's, and Bud Heavies.
God damn.
It's all liquid shit. That's what I was
Ethan be
talking
like,
Might
about.
as well just put it in a jug at that point.
real.
Facts, yeah.
He's like, why'd they send me a jug of this brown ass water? Opens the lid. Oh my god.
What?
This comes straight from the ass of a giraffe, buddy.
God forbid he drops it and it smashes on his carpet.
Oh no.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, you gotta just burn your house down at that
Yeah,
point.
fuck yeah, dude. 4 human a bottle of shit that's 4 people's shit. Nah, bro. First of all, he's probably gonna come and kill us all, and rightfully so. Like
We leave a note.
Yeah, that's the only
yeah.
only way to
Solution
go
to
about
I'd
it.
be like, all right,
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
you've earned our deaths. Like you definitely deserve to kill us.
Just leave a note from your friends at STS420.
Yeah. Just continue the show in our honor, bro. That's all we ask. Oh, here's some dumb shit I saw. And I think this is old, but I'm catching on to it super late. Why are people gluing themselves to like art and shit?
Oh, fucking A.
It's these fucking weirdos.
It's fucking.
Just environmentalist.
Not
Is
even-
that what it is?
I think it's like environmentalists /
Woke assholes.
woke
Yeah.
assholes. Yeah.
Like, somebody destroyed like a $500,000 painting.
Is that the guy where he threw the shit on there?
Yeah.
What a dumb shit.
And they're like, the crazy part is, if I remember what I read, the art curator for
Yeah.
that was like, we just found these and like restored them as best as we could. I don't know why they're fucking here. Like, this art piece had nothing to do with whatever fucking cause. Like, this was a historical art piece that we
Yeah.
found from, I forgot what painter, that they were like, holy shit, we found his secret stash. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they were just showing the world like, hey, we found some art that we didn't know existed.
Well, somebody was saying who like because the first one I saw was on iFunny, and then I looked it up, and they were like, well, honestly, like with wet paint, if they just sprayed it, they'd be fine. They're like, but it's the ones who are like slashing the
Yeah.
shit or like
Yeah.
gluing their hand to it, because then
devalue it.
Yeah, you're basically gonna devalue it. But now I guess what they're doing is they're going around putting like a thin layer of glass in front of it. So whenever they do that shit, it just runs off and then they can just replace the glass. But yeah, like I saw that one and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, why is this a thing?
Yeah, I noticed them like doing a lot of other dumb shit, like gluing themselves to the floor and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
The milk shit and all that different stuff.
Yeah, I saw some funny ones. That these dumb assholes, they glued their hands to like the road, in order to like stop traffic. And then this one guy, he wasn't having it. So he literally went up to every one of them and ripped their hands up.
Oh my god!
Shit.
Fuck around and find out.
Like, motherfucker, some of us got jobs.
For real.
Shit, someone's got bills to pay.
Ooh, I'm just imagining the pain. Fuck.
Motherfucker.
Well,
What are they gonna do? Swing at them?
Yeah. Fuck around, find out, bro.
Fuck around, find out. They got fucked up hands.
Yeah, because it's some type of cause. I don't know what it is. It's some
whatever it is, I'll
activism.
just say it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
The way they're going about it
Yeah,
is
it's
dumb.
fucking dumb, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I get extreme actions bring, attention to your cause, but you ain't doing shit.
No.
Yeah. That extreme action shit doesn't work anymore.
If
it really doesn't.
If it was for maybe hey, ending racism, you could bring attention to it a different way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just get a
because I
cop
don't
in.
know the cause, but still, whatever you're doing, it's definitely not gonna work.
Yeah, the fact that we don't know what the cause is
Facts.
tells you
Yeah.
tells you already what you need to know.
Facts.
All we know is that you're tearing up art. That's it.
I think it's probably animal cruelty
Or maybe
or environment.
oh hey, this art piece was stolen by blah blah blah. Because you know how
See,
they have the.
I don't think it's about that though.
Yeah.
I think I want to say it's probably because that art is a lot of money, but they have a homeless problem probably in that area. So they're
yeah.
like, this money could have went to all these homelesses.
Right.
It's like a Galleria area or something like that.
Yeah, send it to Brian.
I don't know why they're doing it, but I think it's fucking dumb.
Yeah, it is.
I could have sworn it was something with environmental, but I don't
Most
know.
likely,
I could have sworn that's what they were doing.
Like Brian was saying, we don't know. So
Yeah.
fucking at this point, you're kind of just doing dumb shit to do dumb shit.
And you're not really letting us know why you're doing it. You're just kind of yelling at people and be
Or
like, "Y'all need
maybe
to
they
stop."
are, but the only coverage that we're seeing is the ones where they're of them doing the act,
Right.
because it's usually a picture or a quick video, and then they're another art piece destroyed. So I've never really seen the reason why. So
Yeah, Navar, Google that. Retards gluing themselves to shit.
I
Hell
just Googled why the fuck are people gluing themselves to art. Group of environmental activists
There you go.
just stop oil.
what?
Sprayed the words "No new oil." Glued themselves to a frame of the Last Supper in London's Royal Academy.
Y'all are fucking idiots. We still need oil.
We still need
don't have
fucking oil. Yeah.
we don't have enough copper to fucking do electric cars
Yeah, we don't have enough of those
or lithium.
Yeah,
Lithium, cobalt.
Yeah.
none of that shit, bro.
Yeah, we don't.
The Earth can't produce it at the rate we need it. So
We
chill the
need
fuck
coal.
out.
We need fucking oil.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And matter of fact, shout out to all the fucking coal workers out there, bro.
Yeah,
That's some
fucking for
dangerous
reals.
ass shit, dog.
Yeah.
Y'all getting black
don't-
loan for
Yeah, the
this?
motherfuckers don't get enough credit.
Yeah.
I know some environmentalists is probably gonna shit their pants right now, but they are doing the fucking Lord's work.
Yeah.
Literally.
They're keeping your ass
warm
cold, all that shit, bro. They're doing everything.
on the fucking road.
Yes.
Guess what electricity needs? Fucking coal and oil.
Yeah, bro. You need all that shit. So unless you
Yeah,
got some
so-
fucking master plan,
Yeah.
Yeah, unless your house is somehow fully solar or hydroelectric or
Yeah.
whatever,
shut the fuck up.
you need to
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Bruh, if I see one of you motherfuckers gluing your hands and then I go outside and see your raggedy ass Volkswagen
I'm
van,
peeing on you.
like, bitch, I know that motherfucker gets 8 miles to the gallon.
Facts.
I'm
Yeah.
about to go kick you in the face.
You got an F-350 talking about save the planet.
Motherfucker out there fucking, what is it, rolling smoke?
Rolling coal, yeah.
Rolling coal.
Christ.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
doing burnouts in the parking lot.
So yeah, if y'all don't hear it enough, shout out to the coal workers, oil field workers, all y'all motherfuckers out there killing yourselves and shit.
Hell yeah.
Definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Living out on the job site for fucking years.
Facts.
Yeah.
Missing,
Never see your family.
missing time with family. Facts. Yeah. Anyway, we gave our gay shout out, so
Gay shot. Damn.
I'll just play it. Oh, you want to do some Marvel talk?
Hell yeah.
Got some dope shit going on. Ish, not really, just news. Haven't played this shit in forever.
Remix.
Remix, though.
Okay.
Had to throw the remix on there. All right, where you jizz buckets want to start?
Anywhere and everywhere.
Good news or bad news?
Let's
Bad
go
news.
with the bad news.
Bad news first. Alrighty. Zoe Saldana says she feels stuck in the Marvel franchise.
I get that.
Yep.
That's why so many people have turned down roles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about that at
It's like
nauseam.
a 10-year deal.
10-year deal, minimum.
What is it? Steve Rogers. That's why he left. I can't think of his name right now.
Chris Evans.
There you
Chris
go.
Evans. But even then, it's rumored that he's coming back. And fucking, what's his name? Robert Downey Jr.
Oh,
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr.
Because they missed the money.
Yeah.
That's the issue, though.
Oh, I mean, because like, what jobs have they done
No.
besides cameos?
Yeah.
No.
Well, what's his name?
Art-
Did Gray Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was with Chris Evans with Ryan Gosling. They've done some stuff.
Yeah, but it's not as big money as the other one. Like Marvel.
No, but
No.
it's also more creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more
Instead of playing the same character, they get to do more.
It scratches that itchy creative spot, but you got to think about these guys' budget though, like their monthly budget of what they were bringing in with Marvel movies versus and what they were getting paid to do Marvel movies versus what they're now making.
Look, if they can't fucking budget,
They can definitely budget. They have accountants who take care of all that shit. The problem is
Look at Johnny Depp; he was broke at one point.
but
Yeah.
he was never in Marvel.
True.
He wasn't getting that Marvel
well,
money.
RDJ was also broke at one point too.
This is before Marvel.
Yeah.
He also had a fucking crippling heroin problem.
Yeah.
And
That's-
alcohol problem.
But
Yeah.
then, he
And
got
cocaine.
turned around.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I'm gonna play a clip. It's a long clip, but it's Quentin Tarantino on Marvel movies.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I think I've heard that.
Yeah.
You love these movies, these Marvel movies.
I don't love them. No, I don't love
I
them.
know.
All right. I don't hate them. All right. But I don't love them. All right. I mean, look, I used to collect Marvel comics like crazy when I was a kid. And so there's an aspect that if these movies were coming out when I was in my 20s, I would totally be fucking happy and totally love them. I mean, they wouldn't be the only movies being made. They would be those movies amongst other movies. I'm almost 60. So, I'm not quite as excited about them as...
Can I tell you the thing? I mean, for me, I don't have your level of knowledge of cinema, but as a film or somebody who likes movies, I mean, what's exciting about a movie is usually some element of surprise, right? And what I've seen in a lot of these films is that it is just a carbon copy, essentially, of the previous release. Like, you're never taken somewhere you don't expect in the film.
Yeah, well, look, I'm not here to rag on those. So it's like, I don't have any. My only axe to grind against them is they're the only things that seem to be made. And they're the only things that seem to generate any kind of excitement. Right. Amongst a fan base or even like for the studio making them. All right. That's what they're excited about.
True.
And, so it's just the fact that they are the entire representation of this era of movies right now.
Right.
And there's not really much room for anything else.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
And they do like $1 billion box offices.
I mean, but that is literally my problem. It's a problem of representation.
Okay.
But to go back to your initial question, part of the Marvelization of Hollywood is, it's the, you have all these actors who have become famous playing these
parts,
characters, but they're not movie stars.
Right.
Captain America is the star.
Right.
Thor is the star. I mean, I'm not the first person to say that. I think that's been said a zillion times. But it's like, it's these franchise characters that become a star.
Personally, I mean, this is my own thing. It's just that I've gone to these movies and you just go like, it's another. It's not that different from the previous film.
Yeah.
There's some new effects.
Before though, here's a better way to say it. It's like, before, even 2005, 2009, or something like that. If an actor stars in a movie that does as good as the Marvel movies do, well, that guy's a new star.
Sure.
They're an absolute star. And that means that people dig him or her.
Yeah.
And they like them and they want to see them and stuff. And then they, Sandra Bullock is in Speed.
Right.
All right. And everyone thought she was amazing in it. All right. She was charming as hell. Everyone fell in love with her. And so, even she does a couple of mediocre movies after that, The Net and something else. Okay. Well, people went to see it because they were
like
excited
Sandra
by Sandra
Bullock.
Bullock. They want to see her in something else. And she's good in those movies.
Yeah.
But that's not the case now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not the case.
No. We want to see that guy playing whoever, Wolverine or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, another one.
Very, very true. We don't have Hollywood stars anymore.
We really don't, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's very few movies where you'll go see because you have a favorite actor anymore. And I mean, granted, there are still some, like Sylvester Stallone. Like I know he came out with a movie fairly recently, and I kind of want to check it out.
But I mean, as far as like the Marvel crew,
yeah, as far as the people who were in Marvel going on and doing other things,
yeah. But not even that. Like that explains why Zoe says she feels trapped.
Yeah, because she feels like if she goes and does anything else,
she's gonna be Gamora.
Yeah. She's basically going to be doing another version of Gamora.
Yeah, like homegirl who played Nebula. Y'all know she's. I don't remember her name, but
yeah,
the redhead.
Yeah,
but she's actually been in a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, she's actually really
she was in Doctor Who.
Well, she had a movie that came out like right after maybe Infinity War or something like that, where she's like a fucking assassin. Karen Gillan. She's like an assassin or something. And if you watch that movie, you're like, oh yeah, that's 100% Nebula. And then you watch another movie she's in where it's not action based. And you're like, yep, still playing Nebula. Like you just kind of get stuck on that person's character from the Marvel movie.
Right.
They get typecast
because you've seen them play that role so fucking often that you're like, oh yeah,
it's that person.
See, I benefited from. I mean, sometimes you could benefit from seeing some of these people and stuff before they went to Marvel. Like Karen Gillan. I first saw her in Doctor Who. And so seeing her in Marvel, it was definitely a change. Because when she was doing Doctor Who, she was very goofy and flirty.
But now if you watch any of her movies post-Marvel, she's playing nothing but Nebula.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, we want you to do that deadpan thing that you're really good at in that one Marvel movie. And she gets stuck in that. Same with like RDJ. They expect him to be sarcastic and witty and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. But if you watch him in movies before that, he had a big, huge range. He had range that he could do.
Oh, yeah.
Same with, I want
to say there was a movie like...
He was black.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah. Tropic Thunder, good one. But there was also a movie he did when he was like really, really younger. And it was like a pretty hardcore fucking drama.
Yeah. Oh no! Right after he did Iron Man, before the franchise took off, he did a movie called The Soloist with Jamie Foxx.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
And he fucking great. There was no sarcastic, witty, none of that. He was very
straight up. Just
and then
drama.
now, if you watch him and so Sherlock came out after Iron Man 2, I think, or 3, whichever one it was.
I thought it was Iron Man 2.
Yeah, maybe Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
He's fucking Iron Man.
Yeah.
And anything else.
Very sarcastic.
Very sarcastic, very witty, very sharp, all that stuff. And then whenever he did... well,
to be fair, that's kind of like the Sherlock thing. Because I've seen also Benedict Cumberbatch in Sherlock.
It was the same way, too. Yeah.
I've also seen another guy in a Sherlock series.
But my thing is this. As far as the range goes...
Yeah.
You can be sarcastic and witty, but you have to do it differently.
Yeah.
He pulled from the Iron Man bag. And the same whenever he did that one where he was Nutty Professor or whatever the fuck it was called.
Oh, Dr. Dolittle.
Dr. Dolittle, yeah, that shit. Same thing.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was kind of.
Exactly. Same thing. So I'm saying, like, it kind of stunts their growth as actors. And now I can kind of see why it's always like, I feel stuck here. Like, I don't know what to do after this shit. because she's in another show where she's playing some type of. You maybe Crystal's watched it. She's married to like a chef or some shit, and he's dying of cancer. She's fucking playing Gamora.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, how are you playing that intense role in this fucking rom-com? Like it's hard for them to get away from that shit.
But would you think it's their fault for or is it the director that's making them do it, or is it them that?
I'm thinking that they had such success with that style that the directors want them to be like that.
Yeah, so they
can bring in the money.
Right.
They're like, oh, instead of I guarantee you, like 9 times out of 10, they're like, oh, hey, we need a funny guy in here. Oh, let's call Star-Lord, not Chris Pratt. Let's call Star-Lord.
Okay.
Or let's call Captain America because we need a buff dude. Or we need another buff dude. Let's call in Thor. Like, and because those movies make such money, you're gonna want that popular person in your fucking movie, and you're gonna want them to play the same role, essentially the same role.
Yeah.
Right. I got you. Because basically, if we have that same character,
that same kind of energy,
right,
then people are gonna
want to watch this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can definitely see that, and like there are points with him I agree with and disagree with. I mean, the thing is with the quote unquote Marvelization, bitch. If you really think about it, really and truly, Marvel are the only ones making anything original.
Yeah.
They're comic book movies. They're adaptations of a book. What other movie is an original? They're always doing remakes, or they're always doing sequels, or fucking trilogies, or some shit.
They might
mostly remakes.
They might use the same formula.
Yeah, now the formula is the same. Yeah, that's what they need to change.
Thing. But you know, the way that they go about it is different.
Yeah. See, what Tom was talking about, how it seems like it's like a carbon copy. Like, I never get that personally, but he also hasn't watched all of them. You know what I mean? He's probably seen
certain ones.
A lot of them do feel like carbon copies.
Well, yeah, like we're saying, like the formula. The formula is
the formula.
Yeah, if it's a success, don't fuck it up. But I mean,
but the story, in the sense of like bringing out certain things, trying things here and there. Because I mean, like the Border Harper chick.
Yeah.
You know, like who's gonna have a Border Harper in another story? You know,
and like they will take chances on certain characters. My thing is, I just wish they would take more chances.
Yeah.
That's my only, like we talked about last week, where they fucking did not utilize any of Thor's friends or anything, or his crew or anything.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Like, but they can definitely, and I guess in a sense, them not utilizing them, unfortunately, would be original.
Right.
That fucking love story sucked though. I stand by that.
Yeah.
I stand by that forever.
I still gotta finish watching it.
Thor: Love and Thunder?
Yeah.
I thought you finished it.
No.
Is that how bad it is
for you?
I forget. I don't know if we rented it or if we were watching it on Flickster, but
it's on Disney Plus.
It's on Disney Plus, bro.
Yeah.
No, maybe it was I was watching on Disney Plus. I don't remember, but I just never finished it. Like I had to go do something, and either I had to go mess with the kids or put the kids to bed, and I passed out, and I never finished it. And Crystal finished it without me. So I was like, "Fuck."
Well, there's your sign. You don't need to finish it.
I would like to finish it.
Well, then finish it, dog. You have Disney Plus right there.
Yeah,
the palm of your hand.
A lot of work.
It's literally in the palm of your hands.
Actually, I don't know the sign in for our Disney Plus on my phone, so I got to do that. I got to figure that out.
But still, it could be in the palm of your hand.
It could be in the palm of my hands.
And you could watch it on your free time at work.
Yeah. But
I mean, I don't mind things getting made from books, because you know, there are some like really good books out there that I liked and that I wouldn't mind seeing be made into movies or shows and stuff like that.
Right.
So, but I don't want to see remakes of classic movies and shows.
Yeah. They're saying like adaptations of like a video game or whatever it may be. If it's good, then I would say like, okay, hey, at least they tried, and that's like some original shit because it was a video game to start with, and that's my personal definition of like original. Obviously, it's not original,
right?
But it's not a fucking remake.
That's what I heard.
It's an attempt.
Like, okay, this is an anime though, but Cyberpunk, the one that's on Netflix.
Yeah,
I've heard nothing but great fucking things about it.
Really?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet, but
game.
It's based
Yeah.
off the game,
Okay.
but it's its own storyline. From if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's based off of what happens in the game or the world that the game is set in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen it yet?
No, I don't have Netflix anymore.
Oh,
so.
that's right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you took it down.
Canceled it, bitch. All right. The Guardians 3 trailer. I kind of like it.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be the Christmas thing. I guess the Christmas thing.
I think
is,
that's just like straight to Disney.
Yeah, I think I've already. I think I've seen it on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
I haven't
okay.
watched it, but I've seen it on Disney
Yeah,
Plus. so.
I think because earlier today we were watching the Santa Claus or something like that, and I saw it. I was like, oh shit. So
Okay.
yeah, it's already
'Cause
on
I thought
there.
it was like its own like movie thing.
movie in
Yeah.
the theaters and shit. Yeah, no,
Yeah, no, I think that's a straight to Disney Plus.
straight to
thing.
DVD.
Yeah.
Damn.
I didn't.
You didn't like the trailer?
I'm trying to remember if I watched it or not.
It's where they have what's his name? The golden guy.
Adam Warlock.
Adam Warlock. They went with eyebrows for that. That's so wild.
For real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
from We the Millers, right?
Yeah, yeah, we're the Millage. Eyebrows. I was like,
Damn. For reals?
yeah,
Yeah, they picked a very weird guy. To,
yeah.
like if you look at
balls.
like Adam Warlock in the comics, like
He's handsome as fuck.
yeah, like honestly, like someone Chris Evans would play, or like someone like him. You know, like
Yeah.
you probably pick another.
I think maybe had they not casted what's his name? Fuck. The guy who's gonna be playing Craven. I think he would have been a
Oh
good
yeah.
the guy who played Kick Ass. I don't remember his name, but
Well,
yeah.
I mean, he's already been in Marvel already.
Yeah. As
I mean-
Quicksilver. Yeah.
Quicksilver, Kick-Ass, and then he was somebody else too, in another
Maybe I can't remember,
Movie.
but I know he's gonna be Craven, and I think he's gonna be pretty dope in that role.
Wait,
Homie can act.
who?
The kid who played Kick Ass.
he never watched
I
Kick-Ass.
never see. I never saw-
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver in Age of Ultron.
Oh, that
Pietro?
Yeah, Pietro.
Pietro.
the original,
Yeah.
not the knockoff guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Well, I mean, which one came first?
I think it was
Yes.
actually the knockoff guy.
Yeah, it was
The knockoff guy, but
came
he was
first.
in the X-Men universe.
Yeah.
you're right.
Oh, Evan Peters.
Yeah,
Evan Peters. Yeah.
Which, have you guys seen that short
Which one?
where they're like sitting down and they're all going to therapy for going to the Charles Xavier school and they're all in therapy or whatnot?
Mm.
And what was it? The guy that plays Cyclops? I forget what he says to him. He goes, "You know, I'm legally not allowed to respond to that." And he's like, or at least. And then he says, he's like, "I wish they would have shot you or some shit." He goes, "That's it, motherfucker." And he goes to lunch for him.
No, you're gonna have to send this link
Yeah, I gotta see
This
this.
I
is
gotta see
fucking
this.
hilarious.
because I will say this: that school for gifted youngsters. No, that's a military school, my guy.
Yeah.
Shit.
Because how often they're fighting and shit.
Oh, yeah.
For
Like,
fucking sure. Yeah.
and I sure hope the parents aren't paying for it either.
Right?
Oh, for
Because
real.
if I'm paying and my kid's in a fucking my kid's a child soldier now,
Yeah,
I'm
he's in
gonna
a-
be mad as fuck.
Yeah, my-
For real.
My
They must be
nine-
getting paid.
and my fucking 9-year-old is in a death battle every day. You out of your fucking mind.
I wonder how does the school get paid? The government or what?
They probably take side jobs and shit. Like,
Okay.
Well, no, I believe Xavier, like he already had.
Yeah, I could have sworn
Like-
he was like a billionaire or something like that.
He, I think he was basically like a trust fund kid.
Okay.
Basically.
one of those.
Yeah. I forget. I think they talked about it because in one of the
X-Men movies?
prequel movies, yeah,
Okay.
the like First Class or whatever. Think they might have talked about it a little bit. But yeah,
Because I always wondered. I was like, how the fuck is he paying for all this? I was like,
well, I think that's like his like ancestral home or something like that.
okay.
So like he came for
Used
money, and so he probably used like his family's estate to start the school.
Yeah, but goddamn, bro.
Yeah, but how do you keep
then-
the lights on? You
For
know,
real.
Well, not only that, but that motherfucker put those kids to work though
Yeah.
Yeah.
to build all that shit. Like, you know, he bought the materials, and they're like, "All right, how do you like, you know, where do you want us to start with?" Like, nah, like fucking guy that turns into metal, fucking get to work, start moving shit.
What's his name?
Colossus.
Colossus, yeah.
And be like, "Hey,
Strong like bull.
Strong like bull.
fucking Beast, I know you're smart. Get to cooking in the fucking lab. Let's get this shit rolling.
Cooking in the labs like it's so meth or what? The fuck?
You know who? The guy who actually plays Cyclops, James Marsden. That motherfucker is hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
He was the brother in Sex Drive.
Yeah. He's also in he's in a bunch of other shit.
Is this First Class Cyclops or is this the original Cyclops?
The original Cyclops.
Okay, yeah.
The one that
dude,
Gene fucking blasted.
That dude is funny as fuck, bro. You know, he did comedy for a minute and then was
Really?
like, I kind of like being behind the camera better.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
He's the one in Death and a Funeral, right?
Yeah, the one that took the fucking acid.
Yep. That's it. Okay. Yeah, fucking good old Marsden. You remember fucking did you ever see the I guess like the second disc of Sex Drive, whatever, like the behind the scenes type shit?
Nuh-uh.
They're in a hotel and shit, and one of like just the guys, one of the truck driver, the boyfriend of the girl that he went to go see, he's like, I don't know, he dressed up like he put like this wig on and he started running around like Randy Savage in like a fucking Speedo and shit.
What the fuck?
He's like pounding on doors and shit, and then the fat guy with the glasses, I don't know his name, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
His friend, he's like filming him and shit. He's dying laughing, and then he just starts screaming, Marsden! And then they pounded on every door. Like this black lady opens the door. He's like, wrong number, and just like starts running and shit. He was like, I think it's 413, not 313. And he's like, God damn it! So he like fucking they run back in the elevator, and then he jumps out the elevator. He's like, Marsden! And they're like, what the fuck? James opens the door like, what the fuck are you doing? And he runs up to him and just like picks him up and body slams him and shit. Fucking security comes out. He's like, hey, stop. He's like, you want a piece of this, brother? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, God damn it.
What the fuck? Was he just being bored or what?
Yeah, no, they had like, I guess they had the day off or whatever. So they're just fucking around in the hotel. So he like dresses up like Randy Savage and just starts to get the tape on his fingers and shit. He's like, you want some of this, brother? I was like, the fuck?
Holy shit.
That dude is fucking crazy. Like, I think Marsden's like in a towel. He's like, what the hell are you doing? He just picks him up and body slams him.
What a dick.
In fact, he was wrong number. Some black lady.
Should have been like, what the fuck?
Oh shit! Let me see if I if I can find the clip, I'll send it to the group chat. Man, that shit had me dying laughing. I was like, what the fuck is this? Marsden. Oh yeah. God, that shit like it's mad. Like that dude just talk like that on a normal basis. Ooh. Like that shit would. God, did that hurt my throat just doing that for like the few seconds I just did it. Shit. Snapping to a Slim Jim. Oh, homie whooped Spider-Man's ass. That shit was funny as hell. I remember when I first saw that, I was like, what the fuck? Is that fucking Randy Savage? Right? What is Macho Man doing in Spider-Man? I got you for 3 minutes.
Well, granted, it was Sam Raimi, so
yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true.
Was it
if anyone's going to do it, it's Sam Raimi.
Facts.
He had Joey Diaz in the second one.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that shit is hilarious. There's another story about Joey Diaz on the set of Spider-Man 2. He could at this point he stopped doing coke, so he was just like smoking weed and shit. And like they were like, "Hey, no smoking on the set or anything like that. No smoking in your trailer." She was like, "No smoking in my trailer, dog. What the fuck is this shit? You know, why would you hire me? You know, I'm a fucking dope head." So he's like, so and you know, it's Sam Raimi and shit. So he was like, so I found this little closet where the maintenance man stays. He was like, this poor fuck had a twin size bed in there and shit, living out of a closet. He's like, what a scam! I hope he hung himself later or some shit. God damn. So he's running in that room smoking weed and shit. He's like, dog. He's like, I was smoked out to the gills. He's like, I'm over here singing fucking Santeria songs and shit. He's like freaking the fuck out. And then Sam's looking for him because you know he's supposed to be in another scene and knock on the door. He just like throws the shit. And the room is full of smoke. And he's like, hey, Joey, what's up? He's like, what's up, dog? He's like, are you in here smoking? He's like, no, you're fucking accusing me of smoking? I told you, what the fuck's going on? See, I can't fucking work under these conditions and shit. And like smoke was just constantly pouring out of the room and shit. Fucking hotboxing the fuck out of it. He was like,
you're being ridiculous.
Like, what are you talking about? He was like, like an hour later, they're on set. He's like, he's like, all right, everyone on your cues or marks, whatever the fuck they're called. And he's like, and I guess they have like an A director and a B director.
Yeah.
And the B director finished out the day because they said Sam was over there just like at a table, like just like zoning out, and like he was like he kept like grabbing his heart and shit. He got contact high, secondhand high. He was like, dog, I think he went to the hospital that night. he was like, nothing wrong with that. He's like, panic makes you feel alive. Or some shit.
Look at Joey Diaz. Goddamn.
He's fucking
Joey's
crazy.
fucking wild.
Did you
The
see
story where he fucking gives the edible to Tom?
Dude, we talked about that. Talk about that on here.
I think so.
Or did you guys hear Ari Shafir fucking
Eating an edible?
No, Ari Shafir fucking gave Burt Kreischer Molly, but he slipped it to him in his fucking drink.
That was like 2019, bro.
That shit was. I just saw the video about it and I was like, that shit is wild.
No, Tom Segura, the dude, the clip we just played with Quentin, went to a show of Joey's in Florida, and he was like some edibles. He was like, yeah, just take a little bit, take the edge off or something. He's like, how, what's the milligram? He's like, I don't know, 10. He's like, 10? Are you sure they're 10? So he grabs like a handful of them and just throws them in his mouth and shit, and just throws them down his gullet. And then he goes on stage and performs, and everyone's like dying, laughing and shit. And then like a couple, again, maybe an hour after the set, they're in the green room chilling. He's like, huh. He's like, like you can feel an edible come on. He's like, first it's slow, and then it, you just feel relaxed.
Slowly,
yeah. He was like, this came on slow, and then it just knocked me on my fucking ass. He was like, I couldn't. He's like, my heart was racing. He was like, I kept having these dark, intrusive thoughts and shit. Where he was like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, people would be talking to me, and I just wanted them to shut up. And then he was like, his opener for the show. They went through the night, whatever, sick as a dog and fucking like paranoid as shit. And he called his opener and was like, hey man, how you feeling? He was like, to be honest, not too great. He was like, what happened? He's like, so I went home to see my parents, and I didn't say hi. I just walked straight to my room. My mom was texting me like, are you okay? Whatever. And the next night he was in a hotel. Oh no, that night he was in a hotel after, and he said, he just kept having intrusive thoughts like, man, don't jump off the balcony. Don't jump off the balcony. And like he slept right next to a toilet in case he had to shit. Like that thing fucked him up for like 3 days.
Damn.
Yeah. He was like, man, I went home and I laid down, and all day I just kept like having intrusive thoughts and like paranoid thoughts, and like I kept seeing like little trailers, or what they call tracers and shit.
Yeah.
Holy
he was
shit.
like fucked up, and then he called him. He was like, Joey, how much did you give me? He was like 10. I'm telling you, it was only 10. He was like, there's no fucking way it was 10. He was like, how are you feeling on stage? He goes, oh, I had a panic attack halfway through.
His response is like fucking wild. I was like, what the fuck?
He's like, Joey, he's like, I'm still high. He's like, let me ask you a question, dog. You have a good time? Yeah? You make it home? Kids are all right? Eating breakfast right now, aren't you? And he's like, then that don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. What do you mean it don't mean nothing? He was like, you'll be all right. It's not a big deal. He was like, not a big deal. That's fucking crazy. He's like, I'm still high. And this was 3 days ago. Yeah. So he was like, I don't know if he gave me 100 milligram or 1,000 milligram. He was like, it was 10. It's 10, dog. Quit being a bitch.
I'll be right back. That's fucking hilarious.
Joey's wild.
God damn, just smack me in the fucking arm. Jesus.
Trying to fight?
Yeah.
You ever hear that one story where he dosed him, but like years and years before there was like actual milligrams? So like one bite of a cookie could be like 500 milligrams or some shit. So Joey's smashing on these like edible cookies, like, I don't know, 8 of them, not knowing the dose at all. And Tom takes like a little bitty piece, and he was like, man, halfway through, like, it's like I had my headphones on, and all I could hear was like my heart racing,
pounding.
So he looks over at his wife, Christina, and he's like, are we gonna make it? She's like, what are you talking about? He's like, are we supposed to be here? I started having, those like stoner thoughts, like, what are we even doing here, man? Like shit like that. So he's like freaking the fuck out the whole time. Like every time the flight attendant walked by, he would just kill a bottle of water. And he was like, I just remember when I got to the airport, I had to pee, and I was like, Joey, how much was that? He was like, I was like, I don't know. He was like, he's like, I don't know. You only took a bite. He's like, you should be all right. He was like, "How do you live like this all day?" He's like, "Oh no, like I thought I was gonna die halfway through the flight." I started sweating and shit. He's like, my balls started tingling. I thought I had stomach cancer. He was like, "You like this?" He goes, "It makes me feel alive." I was like, "The fuck?"
Fuck no. Hell no. That's why I quit doing that shit, man.
Dude,
I can't stand that feeling.
Bro, edibles are on some other shit though.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the
bro.
thing. Like, but to dose somebody like that, be like 10. Dude, imagine being like miserably high for 3 days. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, that's fucking awful.
Miserably high. And that fool just like what he said, like a handful of edibles, bro.
Hell no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he went to the thousands. I don't know how many
most
thousands,
likely.
but yeah, he was in the thousands.
Dude,
For 3 days?
I'm gonna send a clip to the group chat where it was back when he was doing his old podcast, Church of What's Happening Now.
Yeah.
And they had a guest on. I want to say it was maybe Theo Vaughn or something. They dropped acid before the show.
Oh shit.
And the whole time they're eating like edibles, popping mushrooms and shit. They're just like blitzed out of their fucking mind.
Yeah.
And I think Lee got up to like 2,500 milligrams on edibles, and Joey was already at like almost 5,000.
Jesus
Yeah, dude, they were fucking out of there.
Yeah.
And Lee was like he's like started like doing this shit, it's like his head bobbing, like, hitting the Stevie Wonder and shit. And he was like, "Lee, how many milligrams you on?" He's like, I don't know. I don't really care. He's like, I don't want to be here right now. And then Theo sees the rappers, like he ate 500 milligram brownies or some shit like that. Theo's like, "Oh, bro, you can't end the night on 2,500. You got to go 3,000." So he gets, I think they're called like Stars of Death or something.
Yeah.
And he just grabs it and he like shoves it in his mouth and he makes him eat it. 3,000 milligrams, bro. And then he's like, dude, I couldn't even, the next episode, he's like, I couldn't drive home. I couldn't walk home. He was like, I had to call my girlfriend to come pick me up. And then I just slept in the car all night.
Damn.
3,000 milligrams, fool.
That's fucking nuts.
That's nuts. I feel like 10 would be, 10 would be
10,000?
like, no, like 10 milligrams.
Okay, yeah.
10 milligrams would be fine.
But 3,000?
Dude, that brownie I had when we were in Washington, that was 10 milligrams.
You ate the whole thing though?
Yeah. I ate half, waited like an hour, and then ate the other half, didn't I?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe 5 milligrams then. Yeah, like 5 milligrams I would be cool on 5 milligrams.
But 3,000?
But not like that crazy shit that they have in Cali. Like that weed is on another fucking level, dog.
Yeah. That legal weed is on some other shit.
That's
out of world.
Yeah, that's some fucking alien shit right there. You really want to see some stars or feel like you are a star. Take
Go to
that
Cali.
shit, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I am fucking good on that, bro.
Hell no.
But to do acid, mushrooms, and then 3,000 milligrams of fucking edibles, what are you trying to do to yourself?
Feel something, I guess. God damn.
Yeah, paranoia and fear.
That's way.
Joey still do it or no?
100%. The name of his new podcast is called Uncle Joey's Joint.
Jesus,
he's still getting down on the edibles. Nah, bro, that's too much.
Yeah, that's way too fucking.
I'm guessing because it's the closest thing to cocaine.
Not even kind of close.
Really?
No, dude, cocaine gives you a rush where you're like,
yeah, cocaine's an upper.
Yeah,
whereas all that stuff, those are downers.
Yeah, like uppers will make you feel you're still yourself, but you're just like you're antsy and you can't sit still. That's where downers, where you're just chill. Like if you take the right amount and you're just chill.
Right.
You take too much, you start slipping into some fucking dark waters, bro.
Yeah.
You really start to like know who you are when you do shit like that.
Yeah, that paranoia creeps in.
Yeah.
And that's when you start acting like all frantic and shit.
Right.
And I don't know I know you probably have. I know I definitely have been paranoid on some weed. That shit is not fun.
Yeah.
It's not great.
That shit ain't fun.
No.
It's the worst.
Yeah. Like I was like a passenger in a car one time and I was like, bro, is that a cop? They're like, what? I'm like, that white car is a cop. I'm like, it's a white car, bro. I'm like, yo, pull over. We got to let him pass. They're like, all right, man. This is why we don't fucking smoke with you.
Yeah.
You suck.
You fucking suck.
You
Damn.
suck at this shit. Like, no. We should change the name of the podcast to just like Straight and Sober.
The Straight and Sober. 420.
Straight and Sober 420, yeah. We some bitches.
You lying.
Or if we all drink, we can change it to booze bags.
You can't.
That's what I'm saying. If we all drink.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
change it to booze bags, and then every episode would be 4 hours long.
Shit, us slurring everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, just a lot of slurring and
Just
nonsense
dumb laughing.
and dumb laughing, which would be fun, but not really. Oh man! So the other night we're gonna take Kane out on a walk, or we were going somewhere to get something, and I was like, we were saying bye to Kane, and Sarah had like 3 steps before the door.
Yeah.
She's on her phone, tries to take a step, missed completely.
Boom.
Boom. Well, it fucked her knee up, fucked her wrist up. She hit her head on the door, all kind of shit. I was like, she almost gave me a fucking heart attack. I'm talking about the loudest smack. What's up?
On the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At our place.
At the top of the stairs?
No.
Oh.
She had three stairs before the bottom, like right by the door.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, if that would have happened, I'd be a fucking widow.
You'd be back in the game.
Yeah, bro. She'd be dead as fuck. But yeah,
God
it was
damn.
like 3 steps right before, and I guess she was on her phone or something, and she just like thought she was
Whiffed
gonna. Yeah, I think she thought there was a stair there. So then she tells me, she was like, "Oh, whenever I don't think I'm gonna like catch the stair," she like pushed all of her momentum forward and jumped into the door, landed on her wrist, fucked her right knee up, everything. Like the loud smack, I thought she broke something.
Ah, damn.
I was like, God damn. Yeah, Sarah ate shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then that lady's name, I know her name, but it starts with a J. Text her, and she was like, "How you doing?" She was like, "Yeah, my wrist is hurting, my knee's hurting, blah, blah, blah." She was like, I guess I'm telling her these things. This bitch gonna think I'm a drunk or some shit.
She hitting that wine.
She hitting old grandpa's cough syrup a little too hard.
I'll tell you something after the podcast about her.
About who? The lady starts with a J?
Yep.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
But
yeah, well, to be fair, because we're all crackly and shit now.
Mm-hmm.
So, we kind of have to use the rails now.
Yeah.
Not so much that, but, just my knees always hurting.
Yeah, bro, getting old sucks nuts.
Yeah, so I can't be looking at the phone. I gotta.
Oh no, when I'm
focus
going
on
up
the
and downstairs, my phone's usually in my pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm grabbing rail.
Yeah.
I'm not taking. Like when we went to that one house where we had to go to the barn.
Oh yeah.
He was all in the middle of the stairs, all youthful and shit. I'm sitting there holding around like, fuck that. I mean, goddamn, if I fall.
If I fall.
It depends
the
on
arms of an angel.
It depends if I'm in a rush or not. But most of the time, if I'm walking up the stairs at work, I'm using the handrails.
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised you can go up them rails.
But see, I don't.
It's not hard.
I don't trust my peripheral enough to be able to walk around while looking at my phone. I
still think we should take bets on. I don't see Be Easy hitting 50, but that's just.
God damn. We'll just have we're gonna weekend at Bernie's for the podcast.
Yeah. Can you imagine just leaving Brian's body here? What the fuck? Start smelling like shit. God damn, Bees, go take a shower or something.
For real.
We get
taxidermy.
We get a taxidermy.
Get
him stuffed. And just have the vape. Just whenever we're like, oh, he needs to vape, just hold the button for him.
I'll just get like a smoke machine in there, so it just randomly lets smoke.
It's like you never left.
Have a little foot pedal thing where it's like
just constantly, Again, Beezy's mom just tries to sue us because she can't have her son's body.
He like, nah, he sold himself to the cast.
He knew what was gonna happen when he signed that contract. No, even worse for fucking grave robbers. We just go dig his body up and shit. Absolutely illegal in I think all states, but hey, fuck it.
Yeah, I think so.
But I mean, we're not stealing anything from you, just your body.
Yeah.
Well, I don't plan on getting buried, so if you
manage
to get a hold of my body,
it's going to be really weird then. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be
Who
quite
the
a
fuck
commitment.
is this? New Brian. Oh well.
Just have in the middle of the table. It's like, wow, you have a nice face.
Like, man, this guy isn't as racist as the other Brian. It's crazy. No, I'm just playing.
Damn. Now he's finally black.
Yeah. But finally.
Speaking of which, me and Chris are watching the show. Have you ever seen The Rookie?
The Rookie. That sounds familiar. Who's in
it? Chris Nolan, I think. Oh, that's his name in the show. The guy that plays in Castle, and he's played in a bunch of other shows.
I know who
Can't think of his name right now.
God damn it.
But anyways, he like in one episode he finds out he has a half brother because his dad like ran out on him when he was like 12.
Yeah.
And so Pete Davidson plays his half brother, right?
Yeah.
And so he's at this shitty motel in like Los Angeles, and they hash things out and they patch up everything, and they give each other hugs. And Pete Davidson goes, "Oh, wait, hold on, I got something for you. It's only fair that I give this to you." And he's like, "What?" And he comes out with the fucking urn of their dad and the fucking ice bucket from the shitty ice bucket from the hotel. And he goes, "Here, hold this." Opens the lid and starts pouring the fucking their dad's ashes. He goes, "It's only fair you have half." And he goes, "Well, there's a lot of them there." He goes, "Oh yeah, he was a chunky motherfucker." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Damn.
Nothing tops the Big Lebowski though, bro. A Folgers coffee can. That's so fucked up. Damn it, Donnie. Why does everything have to be a travesty with you? Oh, I want to go home and watch that shit now. So fucking stupid. Oh, man. I had Uno Mas thing. Oh, okay, yeah. We were talking about it before we started the podcast. Where's it at? Where the fuck is it at? Diablo 4 arrives in June 2023.
Nice.
Already? Goddamn.
Yep. So there's that.
I'm so ready for it.
I know.
Is it going
me
to be
too.
released on all consoles like the last one was, or is
I
it
hope
just-
so.
Because when they did Diablo 3, it was only PC first, and
And then it jumped over to
PC and
console.
then
Yeah.
consoles, yeah.
So they probably would do the same thing, which is fine.
I think they're going to do all consoles.
That'd be
now.
dope. I would
'Cause
really
since
love
they're
that.
used to it already, so I think they're
Yeah.
going to do.
And then plus, it's a lot more money.
But I'm wondering, is it the new gen or are they doing old gen as well?
I don't know. The only thing it said was that it was released. It gave us a release date. That's it.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure like later on tonight you can Google it and they'll have all the fucking details. But
Right.
that like just happened right when I opened it up. It was like the top one. I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool, dope.
I mean, they've got to release it for the old gen too, because not everybody has a PS5.
Right, but
Not
here's
yet.
the thing: is that, and they kind of ran into this problem with Cyberpunk, is that the older gen consoles, because if you make it, you can't just make it for the PS4 Pro or the Xbox One X, you
Yeah.
know, because it's pretty much the same thing. So if they get it, they make it for that. It'll still be able to run on the originals, the Xbox One and the PS4, but it won't work as good.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
kind of glitchy and shit.
Yeah. So it's, I don't know, it's just one of those things. Like I definitely feel I kind of wish, Cyberpunk, the new expansion stuff would come out for the Xbox One, but it's not going to happen. So, 'cause they already said they're not doing the expansion for it, just for next gen or the new
Right.
gen.
Which I mean, given all the problems that I had on older gen, it would only make sense to just
Yeah.
release it for the new gen. If that's your bread and butter so far, you might as well fucking
well.
stick
Yeah.
to it
Yeah.
instead of trying to
Yeah, the problem.
downgrade.
Yeah, the problem is like everyone's saying, like it's hard getting a hold of these new consoles.
Just still haven't mass produced them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chips. It's the chip issue.
Yeah. Well, I think I saw something on TV the other day. There's a chip manufacturer.
Oh, is that the one that's starting in the States?
Yeah, in Arizona, I believe.
Nice. Because the other day when we were at the job, dude, they had a whole fucking wall of them bitches, the PS5s and shit. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, because there's a chip factory.
Unless they were withholding product for the
Black Friday
and Christmas.
It's possible.
Probably.
It's possible.
But I mean, that bitch ain't on sale.
You know,
Like,
Yeah,
you're
that's the
getting
thing
it full
is-
price.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They withhold product to drive up demand and then throw out the limited supply. Because then
Right.
they ain't got to waste money making machines that aren't going to sell. So,
Our store manager, before you started, was telling Jamar me that the southwest part of Texas, ooh, almost said it. Our job refused to have any on location.
really?
Yeah, because of the people were acting fucking like idiots. So they were like, no, like if you order it, you can have it sent here, but we won't have any in stock.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of that.
All that
And
craziness.
things have changed now. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But like when I first started, it was like last November.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, they basically signed a contract saying that we won't have any in stock until or in the store until 2023.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like did you know where the game section is?
Yeah.
They have Switches there. They have the even like the Series X's and shit. No PlayStations. They refuse to have those things there because of all the issues that they could run into with it. Crazy.
Yeah, because people go wild for them, dude. Yes. I mean, now it's kind of died down a little bit. A little bit. But still.
Yeah.
They go hard than a
there you go.
motherfucking paint. You know how many memes I see with people being like, yo, man, you know what I want for Christmas?
Yep.
Or I seen this video and it's fucking hilarious. But it's like the stick figure video, and he puts a PS5 on the counter and he's like, I'd like to buy this PS5 for $5. And the guy's like, sir, it's not on sale. You have to pay the full price of $700. Turns to his friend and goes, they don't know I know this life hack. I have a gun.
That'll get the job done.
Yeah.
I saw another one. It was about a PS5. This chick, she posted like a picture of PS5. She's like, you should have saw my son's face light up whenever he saw.
Oh, the one I sent earlier? Yeah.
Yeah.
This from my man. Go ask your daddy.
Oh, yeah.
God,
Did you say
dang.
that? I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, woman.
Oh, yeah. Go ask your daddy. That's fucked
This
up.
from my man, bitch. Go ask your daddy. That's fucked up. But, it's a lifestyle, broski.
Yeah.
And what else is a lifestyle is me getting on this fucking road. Y'all ready to roll?
Yeah.
All right, hoes. That was episode 258. We'll catch you bitches next week. Peace.
Peace.